Hi, my name's Stuart Quinn. This is part 2 of my phone call to Medina, America, in regards to the issues I'm having with my Roadmaster Darkhorse Indian motorcycle, where I've been let down massively by Polaris Britain and the local dealer for motorcycles for basically damaging my motorcycle, not honouring the warranty and not really giving basic customer service. So I turned to Medina, the parent company of Polaris, where the bike was actually made. So I thought I'd see if I would get any response from them. The first phone call went okay, but this one did not. But yeah, enjoy.
Will be recorded for quality purposes. By speaking with a representative and providing your personal information, you are agreeing to our privacy notice found on Polaris.com. For online order questions, order status, returns, or shipping, press 1. For Indian Motorcycle Protection Plan, press 2. For parts, apparel, and accessories, please press 3. For all other questions, please press 4.
Hello?
Motorcycle Owner Connections, how can I help you?
Hi, yeah, I was trying to get in contact with Jonathan, on-road owner connections.
I'm sorry, with who? You keep cutting out.
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry, you're trying to get in contact with who? You're cutting out.
Jonathan in online on-road owner connections.
All right, let's see if he's available.
All right, thank you.
I'll transfer you now.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling Indian Motorcycle and Slingshot. This is Jonathan. How can I help you?
Hi, Jonathan. Yes, Stuart from the UK. I spoke to you a couple of weeks ago about issues I was having with Polaris Britain, and you opened up a case for me.
Yes, sir. Yep, that case was referred to the team, the European team, and they will be interfacing with you on your inquiry.
The complaint is about the European team, unfortunately, so I can't see how I can... I keep getting a contact from a Maria who tells me stuff that isn't true, and I'm just getting a little bit concerned that I'm ending up in the same circle of issues I've had for last year. So the actual complaint is the way they are handling things and the way they are ignoring what is going on. That's what the complaint was. That's why I raised it with yourselves.
What I can do is I can double back on it again and escalate it and let them know. It'll go to a different team, and I'll certainly do that.
Yeah, because if I don't want to take too much of your time up, but if I quickly explain to you, from my conversation with you and you passing it on to her, she sent me an email stating my warranty had run out. Well, she actually stated, you've extended my warranty by a year already, and it has already run out. Now, as I explained to you, this is a Roadmaster 2020, has a 5-year warranty, and it doesn't take a lot to work out 5 years onto 2020, means it should run out in March 2020. So I asked her where did she get her information from and whether she could contact me with it, and all I get back is, we've done everything we can for you, we're not going to talk to you again. So I've got outstanding warranty issues which they seem to be ignoring, and now they're telling me my warranty has run out when it hasn't. So they then said, we'll contact your dealer. The original complaint with them was my dealer mucked up my brakes and put my wife's life in danger by undertaking work he didn't do. So I couldn't go to him. So we went to a new dealer that's been around for a couple of months, and they went on the system and they confirmed to me that my warranty is in place till September 2025. Now, it was due to run out in March 2025, but because all the issues I had with my local dealer, Polaris Britain had agreed to extend it by 6 months, get a service covered at their cost at a dealer of my choice to make sure all the issues the previous dealer had caused could be sorted out, and I was going to be compensated. Now they keep ignoring that issue, but obviously have extended the warranty by 6 months. But this brings me back to my first statement to you, was how can she be emailing me? As far as she's concerned, my warranty's expired and they'd already extended it by a year, which they hadn't. So it just seems to get more and more confusing. I mean, I've had emails from this lady telling me the bike's not designed for the climate in this country, telling me the bike's not designed for the roads in this country, and that any problems I have with the axle being out of line is down to rider's style. All due to a 5-month issue of my local dealer not being able to repair my motorcycle and costing me £7,500. So that is the issue. They won't deal with it. They've tried to, and they have part by extending the warranty, which I only found out a few days ago. So they've actually extended by 6 months, but they haven't confirmed they're going to pay for this service for it to be gone over, because there is a suspected fault with the ECU on it, hence I'm going through so many sensors. The other issue is the dealer I have been using, which is a main dealer put on by them, instructed by Polaris Britain. He won't produce any paperwork for warranty work. So the bike's been in for multiple occasions for sensors, etc., and we think he's just resetting and not actually doing any work to the bike, which was proven on one occasion when I got a separate Indian main dealer to check it, and he confirmed that an ABS that he said he changed under warranty hadn't been looked at. He'd just reset the system. So we've had our lives put in danger by this dealer of either causing a major injury or possible death by not doing the work he's charged us for, and not knowing how to work on the rear axle and the brake system on the rear of the bike. And I do not think that Polaris Britain are taking this situation seriously, and we're not the only customer that's had this issue with this dealer. Sorry to blurt that out, but I'm getting so extremely frustrated with this because they will not deal with it. I think the last communication I had off them, the EMEA lot, was from Switzerland threatening me with a general release that gave me 7 days notice to accept 50% of the value or they won't talk to me again, which was absolutely ridiculous. That was more of a threat than anything, just because I'm reporting to them a serious issue with the poor workmanship of one of their dealers. And I have all the proof, I have all the invoices that show I was going through tyres at 4,000 miles, brakes at 4,000. It was all continually going into the garage, and all they were doing is replacing pads and etc. And then the last time they had the bike, they supposed to have changed the rear brake disc, which they did, or discs. I think it's got two. But then the next dealer found out that they didn't do anything with the calipers, or they charged me for full service. When they got it 6 weeks later, the calipers were completely seized up. They don't know how they got the discs on, and the seals were hanging out, and they allowed me to ride that bike in that condition. And I'd reported them 2 days later that there was a kickback in the back pedal to be told it was the ABS settling it.
I guess at this point I'd like to transfer you to my associate. If you could hold one moment, I'll do so.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you for holding. This is Dawn. How may I help you?
Hi, Dawn. I've just been transferred to you from Jonathan in owner customer connections.
Mr. Quinn?
Yeah.
I understand. I'm very familiar with your case. As Jonathan, I'm sure, has explained to you as well. The international team is the one that will be handling your concerns and your questions. We here on the U.S. team have no jurisdiction over to help with anything happening on the international side. I have asked Pio directly to call you, so that way you can discuss the case as well.
The complaint I raised with Jonathan, explained with Jonathan, was in the way that I've been dealt with from Polaris Britain and owner connections over here. Following the email to Jonathan, I just responded to him thanking him for his time because he was very helpful, and I get a reply email from a guy in Birmingham in the UK who'd left the company, and I get a email saying that it's been rejected by his email. Now, I didn't send it to him. So I was quite livid that they've got my email redirecting to someone that's left the company, and two, it's an email that Jonathan gave me to respond to him. So then I didn't know whether Jonathan had received my email or not. So that's my personal information being deliberately shared to somebody else without my permission. That's the first thing I was a bit concerned about. But then following, I think, a second email just sending a bit of information to Jonathan and asking him if he's actually receiving my emails, I didn't get a reply from him. I did try ringing again and I left a message, but I got a reply from Maria, and I think she's based in Poland because when she rings she has a Polish phone number. Now, she's questioning my warranty again. Now, I've clearly asked Polaris Britain to confirm if my warranty's in place. Now, she's stating in her email that my warranty was extended for a year and had run out. Now, this is a 2020 Roadmaster that has a 5-year warranty. So it doesn't run out till March 2025. So I don't know where she's getting this information from, what screen she's reading. I just find it completely unprofessional that she's sending me these emails and then doesn't allow me to respond, because she then ignores me and tells me we've done everything for you when they've done nothing. So I don't want to explain the full issue to you. You may or may not know it. It basically started off with the dealer not being able to repair the bike for a 5-month period.
Stuart, I'm going to interrupt you here. I'm very well of your case, as well as what's all transpired. There is nothing Jonathan or myself are going to be able to help you with. You will get a follow-up from Pio, who works over on the international team, and he'll be able to listen and address your concerns, your complaints. He'll be able to provide you all the information.
Yeah, but he hasn't done till he hasn't till today, other than issuing threats to me.
I understand. I am speaking to him right now, and they will be following up with you within 24 hours.
I mean, one thing that nobody understands at the moment and nobody seems to grasp, I have Asperger's. So they think that me continually going round this is me trying to be annoying. It's not. It's my condition. And I feel very discriminated against, that people do not want to listen to me and answer me in the issues I've had, because our lives are put in danger. This dealer allowed us to ride the motorcycle with faulty brakes that he said he worked on and he hadn't. And this went on for a 5-month period and cost me over £7,500. And all I get is emails from Maria telling me that the motorcycle shouldn't be used in this climate. I shouldn't be using it as a touring motorcycle, and the climate's not suited for the motorcycle in this country. Which, that is a clear missold statement and is an actual crime in this country.
Yeah, so Stuart, what is the best number that they can call you back at? You and I having this conversation is not going to solve anything. So you can expect a call back from Peel within the next 24 hours, but I need to have a good number he can call you back at.
It's the number I've given you. Should be the number I'll...
I have 447. Is that correct?
No, that's an old one. It's
okay.
It's 07856
Okay, so 007.
And then you obviously put your code.
Stuart at.
I'm really sorry for having to keep going through this, but I have.
Yeah, I just want you to understand, by you continuing to call us here in the U.S., you're just talking and there's nothing we can do. So we're just notating everything and sending it back over to the team over in
yeah. But then
for her to follow up and for her to send to the correct people that are going to be able to help you. So
yeah, but
your voice is heard. It's just that we can't do anything on the U.S. side.
So but technically,
he is aware. I've been speaking with him, and he will follow up with you.
But technically, and on a legal note, that bike came from America. It was shipped to here. So anything wrong with that bike is happened in the factory in America. That hasn't been assembled in Poland. So there is some sort of responsibility back that way.
Our international team will help you, Stuart. I hope you have a fantastic day, and they will follow up within 24 hours.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Complete fob off again. See if Piotr actually rings me. I doubt it. I'll probably just get the same threats and stuff I've had in the past. I'm getting so frustrated with this. I'm trying to report, or I reported legitimate issues that put our lives in danger, damage the motorcycle, and all they do is don't want to know, nothing to do with us. They've instructed, they've done the contract. Polaris Inc have done the contract with Polaris Britain in the EMEA, whatever it is. Piotr's in France, possibly Poland, I'm not really sure. Losing the fucking will to live. But all they do is blame the rider. The bike wasn't repaired for 5 months with the same fucking issue. Cost me a fortune. And then I get so much pressure and shit put on me because I dared to report it, because the dealer refused to let me know what eventually he repaired, so I wasn't losing 40 miles per tank. He couldn't be asked to fucking let me know. So the only option was to ring Indian. Polaris Britain, counting amount is useless to a chocolate fireguard. And all I eventually got out of them, they threatened my ownership. They agreed they got issues with this dealer, but then they threatened me with court action, so we were big enough not to worry about you. You're only a bloody customer. We'll tie you up in court for years. We don't give a shit. Absolute ludicrous. And then I get bloody Switzerland tried to do general release on me to give me 50%. I had 2 bikes at the time, 50% of the value. I've spent over £61,000 with these idiots on a supposedly high-end motorcycle with an iconic name they don't give a shit about, and they tried to fob me off with 26 grand. 26 grand sounds nice, doesn't it? 26 out of 61, and 3 years of crap from a dealer that doesn't give a shit. God, fuck me. Sorry for the language in this one, but this is going to be the fucking uncut one. I'll probably get it cancelled off YouTube or where I decide to put it, but I don't know what else to do. I really don't. But see if a miracle happens. I'm just trying to clarify what they are offering me and what they're not. Do I still have their threats? Do they want to deal with this or not? Yeah. Well, I did put a little disclaimer at the start of that to say I do lose it a bit at the end, but I'm not surprised. I've had this level of service ever since I've been dealing with Polaris. Polaris Inc and Polaris Britain basically are the same. There is another video I will be putting up when I get a phone call back. Not Pierre, not the one I was promised, not within 24 hours, but it's Maria, the person that doesn't actually know anything about motorcycles from the contact I've had with her. Yeah, it's an interesting one, but yeah, just to say it's still not being dealt with.